Welcome student. Today our topic is cold rolling operation. In cold rolling it is used to produce bar or shape all shapes, rod, sheet and strips. Cold rolling is generally employed for providing a smooth and bright surface finish to the previously hot rolled steel. It is used to finish the hot roll component to close tolerance and to improve the hardness and toughness. Before cold rolling, the hot rolled articles are cleaned through pickling and other operations. The same type of the rolling mills as in hot rolling are used to cold rolling. The part being rolled is generally annealed and pickled before the final pass is made so as to bring it to accurate size and obtain a perfect cleaning surface. Some comparison is given to hot rolling and cold rolling. In hot rolling, metal is a feed into roll after being heated above recrystallization temperature. In colding operation, the temperature of metal is below the recrystallization temperature. In hot rolling, metal does not show work hardening effect. In cold rolling, metal show work hardening effect. Coefficient of friction between the roll and stock is higher. In cold rolling, coefficient of friction between rolls and stock is relatively low. Heavy reduction is cross section area is possible. In cold rolling, heavy reduction in cross section area is not possible. Closed dimensional tolerance cannot be obtained. Section dimension can be finished to close to tolerance. Very thin section cannot be obtained. Aluminum foil up to 0.02 mm can be made. Poor surface finish with the scale on it. Smooth and oxide free surface can be obtained. Roll radius is larger or roll radius is smaller. In shape rolling operation, ring rolling or thread rolling. In ring rolling is generally used to produce steel tire of railway car wheel, rotating rings or jet engine, race or ball bearing, etc. As you see in this figure, produce a thick walled ring by the process of cold rolling operation. In to make a thread rolling operation. In thread rolling operation, as you see in this figure, the die which have some cutting thread, object which is we want to make thread on this object which is rolled between two fixed dies. Three type of the thread rolling machine: reciprocating flat die machine, cylindrical die machine, rotating planetary machine having rotating die, one or more stationary concave die segment. Reciprocating dyeing flat die machine. In this process, two die are used. One of them is stationary and another is reciprocating. The component of the thread is rolled between these dies. As you see in this figure, the two fixed die, इन दोनों फिक्स डाइयों के बीच में हमारा जो ब्लैंक है हम उसको रखते हैं. Then this one die is a fixed, another is a movable. After the many स्लाइडिंग ऑपरेशन, बहुत सारे इसके मूवमेंट के बाद जो हमारा प्रोडक्ट है उसके ऊपर हमको कुछ इस तरीके से थ्रेड मिलेंगी. द थ्रेड रोलिंग is used to create thread on a cylindrical parts by rolling them between two dies as shown in the figure. It is used for mass production of external thread parts like bolts and screws. In ring rolling is forming process in which thick walled ring part of a smaller diameter is rolled into a thin walled ring of a larger diameter. As you see in this figure, as you see in this figure, two edging rolls, one idler, one main roll. When these rolls work, we make a ring type of structures. After the process, as you see in this figure, we increase the diameter of a ring or thickness or its height or width also increases by this process. As the thick walled ring is the compressed, the deformed material elongates, make the diameter of the ring to be enlarged. Application, if we talk about application of by this process, ball and roller bearing race, steel tire to railroad wheel, ring for pipes, pressure vessels and rotating machines. After the process, we if we talk about the defect of during the rolling operation is a waviness. As you see in this figure, rolling the central part is more compressed or less compressed than the edges. So the after the operation we achieve this type of the sheet where the waviness is occur on the edges of the sheet because the high force is uh, on the edge side of the sheet. uh, Another type of defect is cracking because of the roller operation. The center part is the uh, tackle the less force compared to the edges. The edges of the sheet is crack. uh, some cracks is occur on the edge of the sheet, this type of the cracks. Or another type of the edge defect is the light reduction or heavy reduction. This is our topics where we finish the chapter unit number 2.